All right. Relax. You good?
Yep.
All right, cool. Hey guys, my name's Jess and I'm one of the coaches here at the Powerlifting Club at Athletes Authority. I'm here with Amanda today, who was one of our first athletes to join the Powerlifting Club here. So Amanda, I guess what made you choose to come to Athletes Authority to train?
I think because the gym that I'm at now, I love it, but it's got a lot more of bodybuilders, whereas this is definitely more targeted towards the whole powerlifting aspect. So I feel like coming here, it's definitely worth it for me and my knowledge and getting experience and doing my first comp.
Awesome, cool. So I guess so far with your experience being here, you've been here for a couple of months now, what have you found you've gained being here compared to the other gym you were at?
Definitely found that with my technique, it's definitely changed a lot and it's become a lot easier. And lifting heavier weights is not as tedious and hard as what I thought it was going to be. So I'm definitely more excited to keep progressing and doing better.
Yeah, cool. You mentioned you're doing a comp soon, doing the Amateur Cup here in a few weeks. Looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm excited. Not nervous yet. It'll happen. It'll definitely happen.
And I guess with your training right now, what are your goals leading up to that? Have you got 3 main goals for the 3 lifts?
Squats is just to survive. Just to get up, right. Just to stand. That's all I want with that.
Yep.
Bench, I definitely want to see if I can get over 65. Mm-hmm. And dead's 150.
150,
yep.
Want that in the bag?
Yep. It's there.
Awesome.
I can see it.
Good. And I guess after the comp, what are you going to be, any future plans or goals that you want in the long term?
Yeah, definitely just debriefing how the comp went and seeing how it went and what I can prove in regards to how the comp actually runs itself and all that, but then also seeing what I can do to improve and get stronger, really.
Awesome. Very cool. I guess just one other thing with our gym compared to any other gym you've been to, not necessarily your previous one, but commercial gyms as well. Have you noticed that there's anything different here that you like compared to some other gyms you've been to? Or?
It's different because it's not like those large commercial gyms like Fitness First, which have got like heaps of equipment or anything like that. So I think it's kind of good to have a restricted amount because then you can definitely focus like specifically on what you need to do in order to get better and improve with what you're after.
All right, cool. So Amanda, can you give us a quick rundown basically what a day in your shoes consists of?
Basically, I love fitness and I think I would do anything possible under the sun, but so obviously I do powerlifting, but I also do pole dancing as well on top of it, which I've been doing for about 2.5 years now.
Very cool, very cool. What does that consist of for people that don't know what pole dancing is? What do you...
It's something that you think you have strength to do it, but when you start doing it, you really don't. So it's a lot of grip strength, a lot of lats, a lot of core work especially. It's being able to manipulate your body in different positions, holding yourself upside down, being able to make everything look effortless and fluid. Yep. It's a bit of a struggle, but it's very addictive. Cool,
and you find, I guess, powerlifting complements that and pole dancing complements powerlifting?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Like the grip strength will help one another, just the overall needing of muscles basically. I mean, the only flaw would be like stretching because powerlifting never tightens your muscles, where pole dancing you need to be more.
And I've noticed yourself too, you've got quite good core strength and I assume that comes from your pole dancing as well, which is really cool. Yeah. So they have a nice crossover.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely helps. Cool. My little core. Get that in there.
All right, so basically, Amanda, what was the spark that made you want to powerlift and compete, and then what made you want to come here specifically and train?
I think just everyone came up to me at the gym and was like, oh my God, you're so strong, especially because a female can't necessarily lift as much, obviously, as a male. And so people just kept coming up to me and were like, oh, you should do it, you should start competing. So I started thinking about it, and then I kind of just clicked one day and I was like, no, I really should do this.
Yeah, cool. And then you found yourself, I guess you saw that we were here and then you jumped on board.
Yeah, I saw that you were here and obviously you did have like a bit of a deal going on as well, which was helpful, but it definitely was something you've been so good at what you do as well, like learning from the best, and it's just helpful.
Thanks, girl.
Don't know anymore.
What obstacles were you facing at your other gym when you were training on your own compared to being now in a team environment?
I think doing it on my own, obviously, because you don't have someone that's always there to help you spot and encourage you, which is where I kind of downfall with my bench, because I would always revert from doing it just because I was like, it's too heavy, I'm gonna let it drop on me, and I just kind of shied away from it versus obviously having someone there, and I work a lot better when you push me further because I can always achieve more than what I would usually do by myself.
So what does your training program look like right now? On a weekly basis, what are you doing in the gym?
So I've got 4 set days of training with yourself, and then I've steered away from doing my little accessory work at the gym now to try and savour it. But then, because I pole dance like 3 nights a week as well, so probably best that I don't add on things on top of that.
Yeah, cool. And I guess since you've been here, so you have been here a couple of months already, what's the highlight you've had so far training with us?
I think just knowing that I can do better than what I thought I was going to. Like, you know, deadlifts being like 150 was like a dream goal for me, and it was something that was a bit more unrealistic, whereas now it's something that I'm like, oh no, I can actually probably lift that.
One other thing I've noticed while you've been with us for these couple of months is you have a large ball of energy at 6 a.m. in the morning, every morning that you come in. Do you want to give us all a bit of insight into how you have this energy and what you do to get it?
I feel like that's asking someone like, how long is a piece of string? Honestly, I don't know. Like I think because of high school, my second high school, I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning, left at 6:30, had long days, got home at 6. So I think having that set routine probably helps me in order to get up and just do things. But I don't know, like I've just always had energy.
So no caffeine pills?
No, I hate coffee. I hate coffee. It's gross. It's disgusting.
Let's not get her on coffee.
No.
In terms of feelings or even goals, is there anything that you're nervous about or scared about going into the comp coming up?
It's less nerves. I feel like it's going to be more frustration knowing that I can lift heavier than what maybe I might be doing on the day. So I think it's just more to do with the unknown of it, and just I think just because I don't know how a comp is being structured, so I've never been on that side of it, so I just don't know what to expect.
Bit unexpected, yeah. Well, I guess on the day, in terms of advice from my own perspective, I did my first competition not long ago, only 18 months ago, and for me it was nice to try and have reasonable and realistic goals going in, and then just on the day be really motivated and be really pushing for what you exactly want. Set those goals before the comp day and then keep them as your goals leading into, and that way there's no scares or no surprises on the day, and that's always really reassuring. And it's nice to know that you're going to have a lot of people yelling at you on the day and not just me in training, so that's always a nice motivation in the sessions. Yeah, cool. I guess one more thing for the camera, you want to give Jess a happy dance for us? Just like a quick 10-second.
On my chair or stand?
No, stand up.
Oh God!
I think everyone needs to see this.
So much pressure.
Come on, you
Shimmy
can
it
do better
up.
than that.